Hi there. So I'm just off for a local walk today. I'm heading towards, well, I'm just going up Mussel's Moor. I came up Broadway and I'm just walking by the golf course along the bottom of Mussel's Moor, and I'll head up over towards Mussel's Moor and drop down the side there and follow the road, follow the path down to the River Otter, and then once in Otterton I'll decide whether I'm going to head towards Budleigh Salterton or to Ladram Bay, but I think I'm probably going to head towards Ladram Bay. And yeah, so that's the plan for today. So I thought I'd bring you along with me, and so yeah, let's go walking Devon. It's a beautiful sunny day today. It's lovely and warm, but there is a nice gentle breeze around, which is actually quite cool. And surprise, surprise, it's not actually that humid today, so the walking's quite nice. It does make a change. Normally on weather like this, the humidity gets to you. It's a beautiful day, so let's carry on and enjoy this walk. So yeah, this is Passiford. It's a footpath that takes me down to the, well, it takes me down to the road, and then another footpath to take me down to the river. I'll put the link of the route in the description below. It'll be an Ordnance Survey route. I use Ordnance Survey. There's other ones you can use. All Trails is quite popular. I just prefer Ordnance Survey because it's what I grew up with. I grew up with the maps. But I pay a yearly fee, and I find it to be worth every penny. I think it's about £26, but I plan lots of my routes that especially particular unfamiliar areas that I've not done before, and I find it a great resource, so that's my recommendation. But yeah, if you use All Trails, that's fine as well, each their own. So yeah, let's crack on. I've got totally the wrong shoes for this walk. This is a very stony path, and I'm just wearing some deck shoes. It's summer and I headed out, and I thought, whoop, and I didn't bring my boots. Never mind. I mean, it's not disaster. It's just not as pleasant as if you got a really sturdy sole on your boot. But never mind. I'm sure I'll live. There's usually cows in this field, so it's quite nice to see that there aren't any today. I really like walking through this field. It's nice and flat, quite unusual for this area. There's usually lots of hills. But yeah, I'm just heading down there. River's just down there. So this is Himalayan balsam. It's an invasive species that I believe was brought here in the Victorian times for gardens, but escaped. Now, it's usually found by water sources, and it really needs to be eradicated, because what will happen is that its roots are very shallow and it doesn't hold the soil together like deeper roots. So what will happen is the riverbanks will get washed away and silt up the river later on. But you find it all over Devon, I've noticed, and I don't see anything really being done about it. It's a shame, but we'll see what happens. But it does mean that other species of plants doesn't grow either, because it just overrules them, so to speak. If you see it, join a balsam bashing party. That's what they call them. But it all has to be dealt with in one go, really. The seed pods, let's try and get close, see if you can see them. You can see the seed pods there. They open very easily. The bees love them, which is good for the bees. But those seed pods, once they burst, will spread seeds up to 20 feet away, I believe. It's a really long distance. They sort of go pop, and by the looks of it, they're ready to go. So you've got to get it before this time, otherwise all you'll do is spread the seeds and it will just wash downriver. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know all about that, as I've seen it. I've been meaning to talk about that for a while. So let's crack on with the walk. I'm just about heading to Otterton. I'm gonna try and get to Ladram before 5. It's 4:10 now. There's a shop there I want to grab a can of Coke from, but I'm not sure what time it closes. If it closes at 5, I've only got 50 minutes to get there, which might not be long enough. But I do have a bottle of water with me, so it's not a complete disaster. But I could do with a little bit more liquid. What I should have done is brought my soy squeeze with me. Then I could have just got some water from the river. Never mind. Oh well, let's crack on. There's cows in this field, but they don't seem interested in me. Okay, so it's open every day of the week, and it looks like it's open. Good news. Yeah, I picked up a can of Coke and a steak slice. I'll enjoy it with this view. Not bad. That down there on the right is where the recent cliff fall off. They've closed the beach off for a while. It's quite a big one. I can't recall a cliff fall here before. I mean, along the stretch of coast there's always cliff falls, but I can't recall one here before. The path is closed because of a cliff fall. That's okay, I mean we just walk around it, go into the park, just by the pub and the amusements. No problem. So it's a bit of a shame that's closed off because there's some nice views of the rocks out there, but I don't know what will happen about that in the future. I've got some old video of it, but I could go up that way, follow the coast path, quite steep up through there. But I'm going to go another way and go up this way, and there's an old smuggler's path. You'll see it soon. Now I don't know if you can see it very well, it's quite dark here, but this is a smuggler's path. People used to bring in things like rum and brandy, land it at Ladram Bay, this is a secluded cove, and carry it up through here up to, well, I guess the road up here. There'll be a cart waiting for them to haul it off nice and quickly. Probably had a cover over the cart, and then so because of the high sides, any watchman, any coast guards or whatever they were, couldn't see what was going on. So I'm just walking up what's called Bars Lane. I'm 8 miles into this walk so far, and I'm starting to feel it a little bit, to be honest with you. It is quite warm, but I've still got, what, I don't know, about 2 or 3 miles left, probably maybe even 4, I don't know, but that's okay. I'll be able to do it, it's fine. So let's crack on. So I'm just at the bottom of Peak Hill. Now there's two options here. You can either follow this path which I'm on, which is a steep way, or just slightly to the left here there's another path which is not so steep but gets to the top of the hill all the same. So guess which way I'm going? That's right, I'm going the easy way. I'm at this bottom of the easy path here, but if you follow that path along there, it'll take you to a path that'll take you up to Mutters Moor, which is where I sort of walked off to start off with. But I'm not going that way. I'm going to actually walk down into Sidmouth and enjoy the views of that. So I'm going to carry on up this way. So I made it back to Sidmouth. A little bit further to go, it'd be fine. Don't know how far I've gone, I'll put it down below. But if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so and all that good stuff. So yeah, until next time, take care.